Okay.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this episode. This is I'm Prosper Maker, and I have with me one of the is one of us, but he's far away. Today, I have to bring him to the studio to talk with us. Moses, one busy.
Yes.
How you doing? How's it going today?
I'm fine, thank you so much.
Okay. We have a lot of things happening in the country at the moment. There's a whole lot. I don't even know where we're going to start from, but I'm sure that you are aware of that the election has come. The presidential election has come and gone, but some people assume it's over. Some have said that it's not yet over. And the LP, Labour Party candidate is spilling fire.
As it is, he has gone to court. He has gone to obtain a document. So that challenge the result.
Okay.
And the PDP and Labour Party are coming together right now. They are forming an alliance to fight the results. Now they have written to the Supreme Court and the federal government that they should allow them inspect the election materials, which I think it's a good move for the two parties that have come together. And also we have other states who have come to the conclusion that INEC really cancels the election in some states, like that of Adamawa, Sokoto, Edo State, Delta State, and other states. They have come together that INEC should cancel the 2023 general elections. And I think it's a good move too.
Today, some people are saying that this is a white goose chase. Peter basically just ignore the whole thing and let it go. And yes, that's what they're saying. They say let it go. Just worry, you have lost, and all that.
I would not advise that he lets it go, because if you see the evidences, it is clear. I'm not into partisan politics, but what I'm saying, what I see in all of cases, that the other party, APC, actually cheated. In this election. You'd see the figures are not rightly put together. They are not even adding up. We do not know where they got other figures from, because I was following it closely. This election is one election that people paid attention, like great attention to. And if you see international bodies too, they have even said that this election is far from free and fair. So I think Peter Obi is a good move. It's a good move for him to challenge every result in every polling unit.
Well, I was fortunate to speak with one of the Labour Party personnel, and he was claiming that in actual fact, they've actually got more than about 12,000 votes. That what Peter got in that election, Labour Party, is about 12,000. They have a situation report room where they also have their results.
Yes.
And that's what they are claiming. And if they're able to actually justify this in court, I'm sure that the court will do justice to this matter.
The court, I may not 100% trust the court, but I think he should still go to court, because we all know whose party the Chief Justice belongs to. We all know who they are with. But in a brighter way, I think that it's a good move. It should go, because we have other people watching.
Sorry to cut in. Somebody was telling me that if indeed this remain and the APC continue to rule, that he will never vote again. Do you think what happened in this election really make some people start making effort to vote next elections?
Definitely, people will lose faith in the Electoral Commission. I personally would have lost faith. We will lose faith in Electoral Commission because they are not straightforward. It is not free and fair. In fact, the chairman was so biased. It was tribalistic. He didn't even put into consideration when the party agents were talking, that were saying that he should look into some matters. He's just nonchalant about it. People will lose interest in the electoral process of the country.
Okay, it's still ongoing, and we since they have decided to go to court, Yes, a lot of people, judges from every angle, sounds from every angle, they are pouring in. Somebody, I listened to one of the radio station earlier today, and he was saying that, okay, since the Labour Party and PDP have decided to go to court, that even the other party, APC, they also bringing up their sons and from every angle to defend their victory.
Yes.
Okay, until then, we are still here. We're just going to be talking about this. The truth is that whatever affects, whatever happens in this country affects everybody.
That is
notwithstanding your status. They're looking at the Supreme Court's judgment on the general redesign policy of the federal government and the CBN. The thing they have decided to give final judgment today that the old note should be in circulation till 31st of December.
What I see there is, sorry to use the word scam. Really, we do not. Is there anything that one can trust in this country anymore? Because I really do not. If the Supreme Court wants to, take a case, like a very, very difficult case as this one, it will take time. But how come before the elections you were like, no, we are not going back, we are not turning back, and then suddenly, after the presidential elections, you now just called it off, and then you said everyone should just go and be using the old notes and the new notes together. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If you are standing on a particular position, let your position be A. If it's A, let it be A. If it's B, let it be B. I feel that what they did was actually trying to nail a candidate or a party in general.
To weaken the party.
To weaken the parties. Because...
But what they claim was that a lot of people have so much money stashed away, they plan to use this money to rig elections.
Okay, so what happens? What happens to the money that they have put together now? What happens to it? They will still spend it, right? So it is clear.
No, remember, this nullification is not the plan of the federal government. Federal government insisted with CBN that the only 200 should be in circulation, where they try to recall the old 1,500.
Okay.
Now, the court have decided to allow it to flow together until December. So their plan was that they are fighting to ensure that those that stash money away, either you bring the money to the bank or the money gets, maybe you don't spend it anymore. That's what they wanted. Their plan was that they are fighting corruption with it. But now with this judgment, now it means that those that have so much RFI boasted that if Tinubu should win, that the old land will be spent, that it will reverse the policy. That was what he said.
So what are we talking about?
And with this judgment, it's as if it's falling into place.
He knows. It's a doctored event. They are all doctored. A planned event. They know. It is just like an organization's calendar. You know what to do at this point in time. It is all planned out, and they already know what they are doing.
There's a lot of tension. People are tense right now. And what is calming them down is because Mr. Obi said that they should calm down, that they want to follow legal means to address to restore back the mandate, that was stolen. According to him, it was stolen. And Peter Atiku was saying in his broadcast that Peter's vote was what it was PDP's vote that he took along with him to his Labour LP party.
Yes, at a point, I would agree with Mr. Atiku on that because, if Peter had remained in PDP, recall it was in PDP before he left. If Peter was Atiku's running mate, they would have won rather, like strongly.
But based on what Peter is claiming now, that he won, which means whether he leave doesn't leave, what happened will still happen.
What happened would not have happened because the margin would have been clear.
The margin 12,000. If what the claim of the LP is correct, 12,000 votes. Do you know what that is? That's a lot.
Do you think that?
I mean, 12 million. Sorry, 12 million votes.
Do you think? Okay, let's look at Lagos, for example. I think the Labour Party scored 400 and something, and APC scored 300 and 300 and something thousand. You understand? So, do you think that APC would have scored those votes? Because they had to rig it. They had to leave Lagos and then go for the federal. They all know what they are doing.
But
if Peter had remained in PDP, the votes would have not been shared.
But a lot of people are saying that the move was a good one. That it was a move that brought about the obedient movement, a lot of support he got because he moved away from PDP. They started seeing him as a separate person, not like somebody from PDP or from APC. So that gives a lot of people confidence that no, this one is different. Let's work with, let's support him. Okay. And that was the support he got from every angle, every area from the economy,
okay,
from
I have
the whole
a question.
state.
They start seeing him as a different
person.
He was in PDP for how many years?
He was in PDP.
He was in PDP when he was governor in Anambra State. Mm-hmm. He has been in PDP. What makes him different? Because he pulled out. Because he wasn't given the ticket.
Because he pulled out. When he pulled out, then what they were saying was that, hey, he doesn't like the corruption going on, the bribing and this and all that was going on. That was how he pulled out and all that. That was the belief there.
He has been in PDP for over a decade. We must call a spade and call a shovel a shovel. You have been in PDP because you were not given the presidential ticket.
Let me tell you something. Look at this. When there was a lot of exposure about corruption in PDP's article as regard the SUV issues and that of Atiku and all the Bola Tinubu. Yeah. They had issue where this man was this son from the APC when he got angry and said he was going to go extra mile to ensure that he rubbished Atiku based on the SUV issue and all that. When all this was going on, people
the bullion van or
no, the bullion van was that of Tinubu. Yes. The SUV was that of Atiku. So he was boasting he was going to make sure that he goes to court and court do something about it and all that. What I'm trying to bring out from here is that those periods we saw them pointing out individuals' skeleton, but no finger was pointed to Obi. Instead, when we heard that he was a stingy man,
Obi is not stingy actually.
But that's what
it's just prudent in spending. He just doesn't believe in vote buying, but he has done that before.
Okay, this is the past. This has passed now. I think the stage we are in now is how to recover back his mandate. I believe was stolen, which the youth also believe that was stolen. Because the youth all over there, even the group and all that, they believe was stolen, that they actually won this. And the PDP, we saw before the APC was trying to see how they can quickly form a unity government where everybody can come on board. And they said, Peter said it wasn't, I think that he wants to go to court first, whatever court decide. So, and we know very well some states, 6 states, are seeking cancellation of the election. So, anyway, the issues are much. They're much. We can't just finish it today, and they keep coming. You think it's over, next thing you see something else popping up, and so no, it's now time for lawyers to start cashing out.
Yes,
so if you're a lawyer now, please step forward. If not, you can do something right now. Step forward, approach them. Then it's your turn to cash in. Okay. It's been Prosper Michael on this show. It's just a tidbit of what is going on. We have so much to tell you, but not today. Just stay put. Subscribe to this channel so whenever we are on, you get to see us. So, Ms. Moses, thanks for being on this wonderful show.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, thank you
so much.
Whenever I give him a call, it's always available, except the distance and traffic. Don't worry, we're going to arrange a helicopter to pick you up and bring you here. When we're done, you go back.
That would be very, very
okay, thanks for joining us. So have a nice time. Catch you next time.